guys, how's it going? Welcome to my first YouTube video. My name is Alyssa. Welcome to my channel. So I am a really big Disney fan, a big Star Wars fan, and a big Lego fan. So I thought it would be fun to make some Legos, sometimes talk about some things, get to know me, all that kind of stuff. So, on Instagram this past week, I did a poll for my first Legos. It's between these two. So I have the Imperial TIE Fighter, and then I had also Luke Skywalker's X-Wing Fighter. And you guys voted on which one you want to see first, and the X-Wing won. So I'm going to start off with that one. For my first video, I thought I'd do a little bit about get to know me a little bit better, some frequently asked questions. I get quite a lot on a lot of my social medias. I wrote down some topics in case I don't know what to talk about anymore. So, alright, so number one. So some of you may know me from my other social media. So I have Instagram that I've done for a little while. I have a couple followers on there. I'm also on TikTok as well. But my Instagram is where most people have come from. I've done my Instagram for a couple years now, and got a few sponsorships on there, which is kind of cool. I've done a couple ads as well. But I rarely ever talk on any of my social media posts, ever. I am typically a very shy person. Talking makes me nervous, so please bear with me. Be nice in the comments, otherwise I might get discouraged and never do this again. So I've always wanted to do a YouTube channel, but I've always been a little bit nervous about it. I did an ad one time for this dating app, and that is the only time I've really ever talked on any type of social media. I did a couple years ago, and they play them on Snapchat kind of often. I've gotten quite a few people message me if that's me. I still get people asking about if that's me. I was super nervous, and you can really tell. I'm trying to get over my stage fright and try something new. So we'll see how this goes. So probably the most asked question I ever get anytime I post anything on any type of social media is, how many tattoos do you have? Well, I don't know. I have quite a few, if you can't tell. I have both of my arms, you can probably tell that, and then a lot of my legs I have too. But if you look at a lot of my tattoos, a lot of them just kind of go together. So if you look at my arm, this is all nautical themed. What do you count as one tattoo? Do you count my entire sleeve as one tattoo? Or do you count different sections as multiple tattoos? Or do you count individual images as one tattoo? So I have no idea what you count as one tattoo. Second most asked question I get a lot is, how old am I? Well, I've gotten that I look like I am still in high school a lot. Especially if you can't see my tattoos, I look a lot younger, and I get that. But I've also gotten that I look like I'm in my 30s, and both of those are wrong. So I am 26 years old. So yeah, basically on this channel I want to try to do a bunch of videos, or I have fun making Legos. Hopefully you have fun watching me make Legos. Eventually I want to get like a whole display that I can put in the background, so as I make them, you guys can see them all displayed in the background. I think that would be kind of fun. I did a bunch of Black Friday shopping about a week ago. I got a bunch of new sets, still waiting on a couple to come in. I'm super excited to make all of them. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. But anyways, yeah, I've been super shy my entire life. Even when I was in school, hated school, by the way. Hated high school, middle school, everything. Recently found out that I'm slightly dyslexic, so that would make a lot of sense why I was not good in high school or in any school. So this is very out of my comfort zone, but hopefully I can get over my nervousness and we can have a good time. So a little bit about my family. So I'm the oldest of 2 other sisters. My dad was very outnumbered in this house. But I am part Mexican, part Dutch, and American. My dad was born in Mexico. He came over here when he was young. My grandma was born in Holland, and she came over here when I believe she was also young. So yeah, every time I try to make a video, I'm probably going to post on my Instagram story a poll between 2 of them. So if you want to see what's coming next, or you want to vote on which one I should do next, go follow my Instagram. I'll leave it tagged right here. I'll also put all my social medias in the description, so go follow me. Another question I get a lot is how many pets I have. So, my favorite animals are cats. I have 4 of them. They're all the sweetest cats in the world, in my opinion. Oldest is around 10, maybe a little bit older. My youngest is about 7 months old, and he is the biggest. They're all girls, but the youngest. My youngest is named Millie. I got him when he was a month old, and when I got him, I thought he was a girl. So that's why he has the name of Millie. But I found out a couple months later, he was a boy. So he's kept the name, kept the pink collar. He just got fixed yesterday. Had a terrible time. All the other cats hate him right now. But for the most part, all of them are very, very sweet. They follow me around the house all day long. Any room I'm in, they have to be in there too. So if you hear scratching on the door, it's because they're trying to get it. By the way, I thought I should mention, this video is not sponsored by Legos. But shout out Legos because I know you're watching. If you'd like to sponsor me, I would gladly take any Legos that you would like to send me. Okay, I believe we are done with part 1. Took a lot longer than I was expecting. Let's move on to part 2. And the sets I have quite a few Star Wars. I got some Marvel, a couple Disney, so I have like the Up house, and I have like a Tangled, the Tower. Excited to make all of those. So another question I get a lot is what I do for work. So during COVID, when everything got shut down, well, I guess before everything got shut down, I was a server. If anyone is ever looking for a job, a minimum wage job, I highly recommend working at a restaurant, being a server. All the extra tips you make it so much more worth it than if you were just to work any other minimum wage job. It's a lot of work, don't get me wrong. But if I was ever to go back into customer service or anything like that, I would definitely be a server again. But after COVID kind of shut down the world, basically, I wasn't working anymore because you weren't allowed to go to restaurants. So I basically started my own business where I make Starbucks cups, customize them, do whatever basically anyone wants. I sell on Etsy, and my business basically just has been growing ever since then. And that's actually what I do full time now. I officially quit my job earlier this year, and it's been a lot of fun. Getting to work from home, setting my own hours. I basically work in my pajamas all day long. But if you'd like to check out my shop, see what I make, I'll also link that down below so you guys can look at it. I feel like I went over the majority of all the questions I usually get. If you have any more for me, please feel free to let me know. How many topics you want me to discuss? I'm not one of those people that can just talk for hours and hours and hours about nothing. It's like I said, quite a shy person. I've been that way my whole life. When I was in school, always very shy. I was very quiet, didn't really have much to say, went to school, did what I needed to do, went home, and that was kind of it for me. You know how there's those people, they peak in high school, and even after high school, all they want to talk about is what they did in high school? Well, that for sure was not me. I definitely became myself and flourished after high school. I feel more myself when I have colored hair or tattoos than I do any other time in my life. Sometimes I'll go back to like the more natural hair colors. Every once in a while I'll get that urge to change it, and I always end up going back. I don't really feel myself that way. And you know, that's okay. You do what makes you happy, and who cares what everyone else thinks. we made it. We made it. Part 2. I don't know what else to talk about. How's the weather wherever you guys are living? Seeing it's getting pretty cold a lot of places. I'm not the biggest fan of the cold. Definitely more fan summer, warm. They just get cold so easily. I almost planned a trip to Boston in February, but then I saw how the weather was supposed to be. Decided against it. Speaking of trips, I actually have a trip planned. Well, I have a couple trips planned for next year. Like I said, I'm a super big Disney fan. I got an annual pass to Disney World. First time to Disney World. I've been an annual pass holder to Disneyland a couple years. finished pack 3. One more to go. Alright, we are officially done. Let's see. Well, that took me a lot longer than I expected this to take me. Let's see, I'm at almost 2 hours. Well, this was Luke Skywalker's X-Wing. Here we go. Thank you so much for watching. I'm hoping to post a video about once a week. I'm not really sure when, what day, anything like that. I will be doing polls on my Instagram so you guys can vote on which one I'm going to be making. Please let me know any topics you want me to talk about, your favorite sets, what sets you want me to make, anything like that. Alright, well, I will talk to you guys next time.